How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have some big news, something that just happened with Ethereum, one of the biggest cryptocurrencies, and something that's really bullish moving forward. We also have some news from Chainlink and Solana and Bitcoin. So we're going to go through a lot here today pretty quickly as well. I'm not going to try to hold you here too long. I'm just going to give you the important points. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button and subscribe button, I appreciate that. I do want to say too, FTX.us is a partner of the channel, and they have so many great things on their website, and I'm working with them to get you guys even more. So when you use the link underneath the video, when you trade your first $100, you should get a $10 bonus. You also get free crypto on trades over $10. You also get discounts when you use the link underneath the video on your trading fees, and they have stocks coming here soon. I have been wanting to start trading covered calls. I was gaining some positions to be able to do this on another brokerage app, but now I'm just going to do it here. I'm going to get early access. So I'm going to build up some positions and show you how to get passive income, somewhat passive, selling call options, which is a great way to diversify a little bit away from crypto, but also get premiums and make some steady income. So if you want to follow along with that, keep on watching the channel and sign up with the link underneath the video to FTX. They're one of the best brokers out there and some of the cheapest fees out there. FTX also runs giveaways like this all the time. For every 3-pointer Stephen Curry hits and his teammates make during the run, 2K is added to the prize pool, and you can see how to get entered to win this on their Twitter. So definitely go check this out as well after you sign up with the link underneath the video. Now, the crypto market is looking fine today. After we had a big bomb dropped yesterday, there hasn't been much price movement. Yesterday, we know that big bill that was unveiled had a lot of people looking at it. So we kind of forgot some of the big events that are happening today, and we have big events happening later this week and next week. This has been kind of an exciting time in crypto. So yesterday, we got that bill. It wasn't as bad towards altcoins as I thought it would be. If you want to check out that video, I'll put it on the end screen. Now, when you look at the fear and greed index, we're still in extreme fear at 17, but this is on the higher range of where we've been. We've really been in extreme fear for the last month. So you can tell how the market is feeling right now. It's feeling slightly better just because we've been trending in this range, but the fact is it's still extremely fearful. But Ethereum is what we really have to talk about here today, because they have now launched proof of stake on the Ropsten testnet. So this is the oldest testnet. This is going to help them test the proof of stake concept on another testnet, and hopefully this will get them closer to actually making this available on the mainnet, or making this transition over to proof of stake. Now, this just happened as of a few minutes ago. You can see so many people celebrating on Twitter. So many people are excited that this is getting closer, and so far it's gone well. There haven't been any issues so far. Now, this can change. We kind of have to wait and see to make sure everything goes well and smoothly, but right now this is a good step forward. They've already done this on a couple other test nets and have a couple more to go. Now, the great thing about moving over to proof of stake is it will actually make it hopefully able to scale a little bit more. Now, it's not going to be scaled that much when they move over. It moves up the transactions per second slightly, but not significantly compared to some other chains. It also lowers the fees, or should lower the fees, which is what so many people are excited about. And it should actually make Ethereum deflationary, which is fantastic, because instead of people having to buy each year just to keep the price the same, people could literally sell every year and the price could stay the same. And that's just because it should actually become deflationary, assuming people continue to use it, especially with EIP 1559. This is definitely possible and could be 2% or so deflationary each year. Now, something that I've been cautious about is just the fact that when they move over to proof of stake, the fact is that a lot of people can sell off their Ethereum. People that have put it in the 2.0 contract early on, they can sell that. So be ready for some price fluctuation. Right now, there's not too much price fluctuation on that news that we launched on the testnet. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of trade sideways a bit just until Bitcoin breaks out, or until we get closer to that merge, right? Or until the whole stock market moves as well. I think we're kind of just stuck. Even with good news, we're just stuck in this range. And when you zoom out a little bit, Ethereum's just consistently gone down since about early April. That was when we were on 3,500. So just be on your toes. I think that it is quite bullish when we move over to proof of stake, but like I said, it's not like it's just guaranteed that we're going to move up just because there are going to be a lot of people that get access to their funds or to their Ethereum that haven't had it for a while. Now, Ethereum has hit support a couple times right around 1700. You can see here 1704, 1711, 1725. So if we fall back in that range, that might be a good time to snipe. Now we might also break through it because we've touched it, 3 times now, but that's something to pay attention to. Then moving on to Solana. Solana Ventures set up a $100 million fund for GameFi and DeFi in South Korea. Now South Korea is very pro-crypto. They've set up their own fund themselves, pledging $187 million to build out the metaverse, which honestly it's a lot of money, right? But when you look at what other people are throwing around, it's not a ton of money. Solana also is saying that they're hopefully going to be able to pick up some of the developers from Terra and that they shouldn't be held liable for or responsible for what happened to Terra. So we've seen Polygon and Solana now reach out to these developers, setting up a fund as well. So I think this is going to hopefully continue this adoption. And we see so many funds built out over the last couple months, pledging hundreds of millions of dollars or $500 million. There's a lot of money still for these developers to build and continue to grow throughout this kind of bearish time, right? Where they might not be able to get funding as easily themselves, but now there are a lot of people throwing around money in this way. So Solana, I think this is bullish for them. And then Chainlink, they just put out this longer article. This is actually put out yesterday. Chainlink staking, exploring the long-term goals roadmap and initial implementation. So now they're going to have staking 5% on Chainlink, and this is coming out later this year. They also have a partner growth program, an initiative where Chainlink protocols and DAOs provide various incentives to accelerate their growth and facilitate cross-ecosystem participation. So I think this is nice for Chainlink as well. If you don't know anything about Chainlink, I would highly suggest doing some research because out of all the different crypto projects, this is probably one of the best utilities. And the interesting thing is it's actually up 20% on the last 7 days, 11% on the last 24 hours. So Chainlink doesn't usually have very positive price action, but the fact is it is in the top 20. It's one of the most useful cryptocurrencies, and in bear markets, it holds up decently well. So let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. I think there was a lot of great news. Check out the link also to FTX underneath the video. Bye.